Hey guys, it's Shannon with Apex Tarot Pure Spirit, and I hope that you're doing fantastic. I'm just jumping in here to do a Just Because reading, and we're going to ask the Spirit what the most important thing is that we need to know. All right, if you're new, welcome. If you're returning, hey guys, welcome back. Let's go ahead and get started here. Go ahead and get this camera here, and we're going to be using the Lenormand for this reading. And let's see here. I'm going to actually do a spread, like a regular spread. And so if this resonates, it resonates. If not, it doesn't. All right. So we're going to do past, present, and future. The best path for us to follow. What's in our environment that you need to know about this scenario that the Spirit's bringing out. And what the hopes and the outcome is about it. Okay. So I'll try to keep it as general as possible. And I'll go intuitive, and I will correspond it also with the High Arcana. So let's see here. I do donation tarot reads as well, and all my information is here. You can reach me at apextarotpurespirit@gmail.com. I upload your question on the channel as a general video, but it will be tailored to your question. And then and only then, when your video has been uploaded, you can send me a donation to P.O. Box 25172, Kansas City, Missouri 64119. And thank you, thank you, thank you. All right, guys, let's go ahead and get in here and see what the Spirit wants us to know. What's the most important thing that we need to know, sweet divine? Past, present, future, the best path to follow within it, and what's in our environment, and what's the hopes and the outcome. All right, guys. Let's take a look at it. All right. Could be dealing with legal documents and things like that, or a physical letter coming in the mail. One of the most important things you need to know, and really, this may be something that you're really going to have to go within and take a look at, because it could really be bringing some changes for some of you, and really need to use your intuition. And for some of you, it's going to really bring happiness and victory. So whatever this is, overall energy at the bottom of the deck is the letter itself. All right. So in the past, if whatever this is tied to something that you got in the mail, then this will be your reading as well. So in the past, something legal, something physical with writing, communication, that had to do with something very public. Now, this is the garden, or the park, I should say. Not the garden. Well, maybe something happened for you in a garden. I mean, you never know. I never know who I'm talking to. But this is the park, and this is something public. So in the past, some of you were at a party, or maybe at a concert, or just out and about. Maybe it was a business meeting, something like that, or a reunion, or you were at a retreat. This card can represent a riot also. Something happened in the past, if that was legal stuff that was going on there with that letter, then it's tied to legalities and stuff like that. And, police and things like that got involved, then so be it. But this has, crowds and public events and stuff like that, networking attached to it. So something public has happened here in the past that was social at a meeting place for some of you. So maybe you met your ex or something like that, or your spouse that you're married to, or your partner that you're in love with, or a friend, or whatever this is about, maybe even secretly, but it was put in a public place. I'm saying that because we've got the 8th house showing here. If I'm looking at the houses, I'm looking at Scorpio energy, and that's secretive stuff, but things coming to the surface as well. So it's hidden, but it also could be known. And then we've got the 20, and that's a Judgment card as well, and that's still Scorpio energy. We've got the 2 there, and that's the High Priestess energy. So that's both Pisces and Virgo energy. Is the axis. So something got, moving. That's mutable energy with fixed energy. So something moved along in a very public way for some of you all. And there was communication at where, whatever this was for you, whatever the park means for you, at a reunion, at a party, at a concert, whatever this was, the park is in the past position here, okay? And what is in the present position right now is the ring. Wow. So some type of, this is about commitment. Um, that's beautiful. I mean, look at that. So if you're talking about somebody that you're in love with and something where you met them at a party or something like that, and now it's getting legal. That could be divorces and, marriages going on here, guys. This is literally about a commitment, though. Something very precious, though, is what this means. It's a contract of any kind. Promises, in partnerships, and it's represents eternal devotion. Okay, it's also can represent a symbol of completion or a reward or something like that in the present position. This is a good future for many of you. It's economic stability as well. It can represent, that contract, and we've seen paperwork there, and whatever that was for you all in the right now position. This ring is showing up, and it's an object of value, to those who wear it. So maybe you're thinking about this right here. And we've got, 25. So if I'm looking at the houses, we've got Libra energy coming out here. So that's also legal stuff as well. Be mutual, and marriages and divorces and contracts and stuff like that. We could see in the 2 here again within the 25. So, you need to use your intuition. You don't want to just make a commitment without knowing that that's what you need to do. A commitment, you really need to go within with that high priestess energy. And because the Hierophant energy also is showing up here with the 5, and that's Taurine energy. And we've got an A down here as well. And so if we want to look at Aries, or the first house, or first, middle, or last name, what else am I getting from this? We can also say Cancer as well, because the 25 can make a 7. That'll take you up to the Chariot card. And you also say Sagittarius, because it's got Jupiter energy within that. So it doesn't have to be, but I'm just giving you everything that I'm seeing intuitively and everything that I'm picking up. If I miss something and you see something I missed, then that, take that for what Spirit's allowing you to see here. But this is definitely a commitment of some kind, or something that is going on right now in the right now moment. Whatever that commitment, doesn't have to be marriage. It's just some kind of commitment here going on here with this ring. Okay, about your stability of something. There's something that's a long-term kind of a thing. Some type of contract or a promise, but it could be, something that you met with your spouse, or somebody you're thinking about marrying or proposing to, okay? Or getting a divorce or something like that, because something's secretive in public, but yet something, happened from the past that became public is also what I'm picking up on. In the future, the most important thing that you need to know is that the Mountain is here. Now, if we are talking marriages, of course, we have ups and downs all day long. We live in the real world, guys, and it's going to take effort to have to climb that mountain. I mean, you've got to build somewhere, right? And this is literally a hard energy, yes, right? And this is, brings you challenges and obstacles and blockages and resistance, but no pain, no gain is what I'm hearing the Spirit say. And if right now you're thinking, if some of you are thinking about getting divorced or ending some type of a contract or leaving a job or something like that, and you maybe been somewhere for a long time, because this would represent something, for a long time as well. If you've been with somebody, or if you've been in some kind of contract for a long time and you're starting over, of course, it's challenging to do that, right? This card also represents having to pay attention and be aware of, because it can represent like an enemy or a liar or something like that around you. So something happened in the past, in a public place, but it was secret, for whatever reason, and there were legalities or something attached to that with law and marriage and divorces and stuff like that. And in the future, if something's happening here and some of you going through a divorce, sometimes that can get sticky And that's not going to be for everyone, because a lot of this is also positive. Even this can be a negative card. You have to climb the mountain. It still represents having to go the long haul with somebody, and we live in the real world, right? So take these energies as you will. We still have the 8 here, and the 8 is still Scorpio energy. That's, represents, in the sun right now is in Scorpio, and that has anything to do with sexual relations. We do have the 8 showing up here in the past as well. That has to do with, commitments as well. It's other people's money and property, and it's about reflection and second chances and stuff like that with Scorpio energy. We also get the 21 here, and that is the world card energy. And that's a completion. When you reach the top here, that's a major successful completion in the future. So for many of you, even though you're going to have to climb this thing with your partner, or in a new job, or whatever this is about for you, it can be successful. It's just that, there's obstacles here with this card. But no pain, no gain is what I keep hearing the spirits say. All right, so it may look almost impossible with something that's coming up in the future with this obstacle, but all things are possible. If you just keep and go within and connect with the divine, you will never lose your way. All right, climb that thing, whatever the barrier may be, whatever detour may come along that may make you feel like something's really slowing you down, you can do it. Okay, you can do this. This also could be representing that somebody just needs to take another path, or you can see it clearly that something's right there, and okay, I know without a shadow of a doubt I need to go a different way, because this could be something very positive. So it just really depends on your perception of something, because the world card with the number 21 showing up here is absolutely a fantastic card in the tarot. Okay, it's achievement, it's victory, it's traveling, it's money and banks and stuff like that. Climbing to the top with success, that's Saturn energy, right? And you have to do it with integrity. And so you are definitely going to be able to see something here, and it's going to come to the surface for you, and you're really going to have to just go within and use that high priestess energy and figure out the secrets here. All right, and be real passionate with it as well. So the 2 and the 1 make the 3, and that would be the Empress energy. So there's something large. Okay, so positive or negative. Keep your eyes open in a very spiritual way. Okay, it could be something very public again, because we do have something that happened in the past here was very, very public, and the Empress energy is making the 3 here with the 21 is also a public figure. All right, some kind of truth. Also legalities within her. The scales of Libra are there, and the Hierophant's there, and that's society itself. Okay, and we've got the 11 here. That's justice energy. So coming out again, real strong with Libra. So in this card, we've got Taurine energy, Libra energy, Scorpio energy, and still the High Priestess energy coming out here. I'd have to also read the fixed signs in the 10th house with this if I'm looking at the High Arcana, and that's Capricorn, Aquarius, Scorpio, Taurus, and Leo within that card. So if it could be anyone. Like I said, guys, I'm just throwing out certain stuff here. The most important things that you need to know, and the energy that's around a situation for you. If this is, if something happened in the past that was really public, but maybe you were on the side of finding out something was secret, or you were the secret party, and right now there's some kind of commitment and something going on in contracts, and in the future there's a mountain here, and you're really going to have to use your intuition to figure out how to climb it, or you're making that commitment to go the long haul for a long time with a person. Okay, so however these energies are flowing, the best path to follow. Yeah, beautiful. So I love this, because this is a nice card here, and when you and I go within and we use our intuition, we are going to have a little nice surprise here, because this is a really nice card. Who doesn't like it when you get flowers or some kind of gift or something like that? Now, if somebody, in the future, if this represents somebody that you're committed to is going through something where health issues are concerned, because Saturn energy itself is also tied to hardship and stuff like that in your skeletal system and your health, because it's earth energy, and earth energy is very grounding. It also has a meaning of health. Okay, and this card can represent somebody coming to the hospital, bringing you a gift, whatever. And so if you're dealing with somebody even right now that you're committed to, and the best path to follow if something happened here with you all is to take them flowers or to take them a gift or something like this. Okay, the flowers represent beauty and happiness and recovery and stuff like that, well-being, and this is joy and happiness. So it's a show of appreciation. This is somebody, hasn't been appreciative for a long time. And in the past, you met somebody and you were just loved and you got married, but now there's been hardship or something like that. You haven't said something for a while. Go give them a gift. Tell them how much you care about them. This is somebody that, maybe you need to just say, hey, I value you. You are my gift. Something like that. Or this is the best path to follow is to make the proposal. Go ahead and climb that mountain. And both of you guys take that path and climb that mountain together to success. Okay. And so the best path to follow is the flowers coming out. Okay. And that's the most important thing that you need to know is to love, and to appreciate and be appreciated. This is about passion here with this. Okay. Beautiful. What's in the environment where this ring, where this commitment is, where this long-term thing is, where this contract is loyalty. I love it, you all. This beautiful loyalty, and it's emotional. Okay. And it still goes back to having to go within and using the intuition. It's got the number of the moon here. We're talking mothers and things like that. Maybe your mother is in a place where you need to appreciate her. She's in the hospital or something like that, or something's going on with parental issues and stuff, because the moon represents the mother. Okay. This is about loyalty though. And, being able to just be trustworthy, because the moon can have the definition of, deception to it, right? And we do have that card coming out here in the future that somebody could not be trustworthy. But if that just represents that, okay, well, I'm going to take you and you take me, and I want you to be my spouse or be in this commitment to me, then I'm going to have your back and make sure that nothing like that ever happens to you. Okay, whatever that is for somebody. I love that the dog's coming out here. And even this is emotional. When it's very emotional. Whatever this is, the moon can also represent romance, and that is very emotional energy. Okay, this could be your best friend. This could be a counselor. This could be just being reliable. Loving someone unconditionally with this card here, and that is emotional because you go through the long haul with people when you have to climb the mountain. So whatever's coming in the future, something's going to be right there in your face, and you're either going to have to make a decision. Yes, I'm going to climb that mountain with you, or yes, I'm going to go a different direction, something like that. But there is commitment right here, right now, and the best path to follow is these flowers here. So whatever all this means for you. And however emotional it is for you, we still over and over are getting energies of having to use the intuition and the gut instincts and stuff like that with the moon energies. The 8's still coming up here, and that's, it's still Scorpio stuff. Feelings coming to the surface. The moon represents feelings, okay? We've got the 10 here, and that's the Wheel of Fortune, luck, and something expansive, right? And travel, and increase, and protection. And Jupiter energy represents the husband. So for many of you, this is, dealing with spouses and things like that. Got the 9 here. That's the Hermit energy. It already came out here, which is Virgo. Maybe somebody been disguising themselves about how they felt, and that's in the environment, but there's somebody very much loyal in a situation. Truth with Jupiter energy. Well, it's loyalty with the dog. I'm seeing a C and an M on this chain that's around this dog here. Somebody knows what they need to do, is what I just heard the spirit say. What else am I seeing here? I heard the spirit say, walk through the door, whatever that is for you. And only you know your situation. That's the most important thing you need to know, is that truth is going to get you through that door. Okay, so the dog's sitting right here in an archway here. So we got Capricorn, we got Sagittarius, we still got Aries coming out here, and Scorpio and Virgo coming out here as well. And what is the hopes here? Oh my gosh, guys, look at that. This is about commitment more than anything, in a very, very positive way. This is somebody who's holding those roses right there. Isn't that beautiful? This is definitely, for a lot of you, somebody's really thinking about popping the question to somebody in a very big, positive way. And that is so lovely. Don't you just love this kind of energy when it comes out? So the most important thing you need to know, there's a ring, and there's flowers, and there's commitment and loyalty and climbing the mountain with someone. Oh my gosh, you guys, this is beautiful. And this is the man. There's two men in the Lenormand deck, and this one is the one who's been, awaiting that companion, and it's very humble and being very patient and really being quiet and being somebody who's really enduring something. This represents somebody who's really romantic, and we do have a lot of going within and thinking about stuff and really contemplating stuff. We have the 28 here, so we're still getting Scorpio energy, very sexual desire with Scorpio energy, children involved with stuff, marriage, whether you're coming together and adding family or starting a family, either way, both, there's still family stuff goes on with this kind of stuff. And we've got an A here, which would be the Ace of Cups, if I want to, take it to the tarot energy. And we've still got the High Priestess energy, really emotional stuff, but really needing to go within. This huge decision, whatever this is. Well, and if it's not marriage, it's some kind of commitment here, some kind of policy with Hermit energies. That's like analyzing things, and it's about business and policy, and coming out of loneliness. If you've been alone, you could be single. And this could represent having a commitment with somebody, right? But there's some kind of obstacle that's going to be facing you in the very near future, okay? That has been hidden, but it's not going to be if you go within and use your intuition. But for many of you, this just means that somebody's just ready to climb that mountain and they don't care, because they're loyal. Somebody's really loyal to somebody here that's in the environment. The outcome is the gentleman. That's beautiful energy. The 28 also makes the Wheel of Fortune. That's also law and legalities and marriages. So some of you, it could be divorce, and this could represent divorce, and some of you, it represents climbing the mountain together. Some of you, it represents a new job that's going to make you get to the top with success. And some of you, it's going to represent travel and stuff like that. Okay. And this beautiful energy coming out here, guys. And so that's the hopes. The hopes is this. Sorry, I don't know if I said that was the outcome. That's the hopes. So somebody, oh my gosh, this is a wish card, and this is positive, and it's the fish, and it's so positive, guys. This whole reading is absolutely positive. This is abundance. Well, if we're talking the World card coming up here, even though it's hard energy, it's very profitable. And this very profitable as well. This is abundance. We're talking Jupiter and things that expand. Well, with the 10s that are coming out here, and with Saturn energy over the 10th house, that also represents fortune and climbing to the top of the mountain and success as well. This very positive. Okay, this is anything from commerce and sales and I don't know, trade, all that kind of stuff. But it's plenty. It represents plenty and abundance. It's so beautiful. It does have a meaning, though, not to overtip the scales. Well, that's, if we're talking Jupiter, it's expansive, and you don't want, you don't want to overspin something or something like that. Okay. Wow, this is beautiful energy, guys, coming out here. But something is very, very, this energy is very, very profitable. Very profitable for many of you all. Even though the future is this mountain, it's profitable energy. I see a K here. Also see the 3 and the 4, which is a 7. So that's victory again. That's still moon energies, needing to use the intuition over and over, and making sure nothing is hidden, making sure if you are signing contracts, reading everything in the fine print of stuff, because you don't want to get in any kind of deception. Okay. Because for some of you all, there was things that were hidden in the past in a very large public way, but yet it was hidden. And that does make sense if you, like I said, there's things that are right out in your face, but then there are hidden things in little print and stuff like that. So we're talking commitment and stuff like that. If you don't use your intuition, this mountain could be not positive for you, and you could over expand in something with payments and stuff that you don't want, if this is what that represents for you. Okay. I was going somewhere with that as well, and the 7, that's the Chariot, and that's still, expansion with Jupiter in that Chariot, because it's about focusing with the Chariot. It is victory, but it is about focusing to have to climb that mountain there. Okay? It's about, the mountain also represents strength. Okay? And water, if we're talking about, talking about the water, you can go really deep. Okay? And this is really, for a lot of you, this is going to be really deep relationship. And for some of you all, you're getting out of fishy relationships. If I'm just looking at stuff and seeing what the Spirit wants me to say here, where legalities and stuff like that is concerned. What else am I picking up here? The 3 and the 4, that's the Emperor and the Empress energy. She's the number 3. She's also about expansion. Again, this is something public. It started with public, and we're also getting energy still showing up here of something public. And the Emperor himself is public. And this is divine. If we're talking the ring and the flowers and the hopes and loyalty and going the long haul, that's amazing to me. And signing a contract was what we had at the bottom here. This is definitely a change, a really big change. I want to take a rune on this, guys. Where am I at? Let me just take a rune here, and I'll let you go. And I'm sorry if this video is lagging. I noticed that when I have to record this way, the video kind of lags a little bit, so I apologize. What's one last message here that we need to know about? We've got the B here. Well, the K is also a B. It's 11. The 11 is a 2. Let me see. Get this book here. It looks like a B, so if that means anything, or the K, or the A, or the Q. We got a Q here. What else do we got here? What is this in the, let me find it real quick here, guys. Yeah, and it's the moon energies. It's the 18th letter of the runic alphabet, and we already went over that on the loyalty here. So whatever this has to do with, however these energies are flowing here for you, it's the B. It's the Berkana. Okay, and so the 18 is also the 9, and it takes you right back to the Hermit again. And then it also take you to the 9th house. It'll take you to, back to Jupiter again. Expansive stuff is the outcome here. Amazing. So let's just see what the meaning of this actually says to us. So it's femininity. I hope I said that right. It's fertility. So, some of y'all are looking at somebody as, you're your wife material, your mother material. Okay. Well, because the moon represents the mother. Okay. It represents a project as well. Okay. Well, the Empress herself, she's full of projects. Okay. So if this is business projects, if it's not romance, if it's business projects, and there's legalities and stuff like that going on, then that's coming out here. It's also growth, and we've got that several times with the Jupiter energy, with this the fish here. That's expansions. Also, like I said, it's got the Empress in there. She's about growth. Talking about business and climbing the mountain to success. You're growing, right? And stuff like that. It also represents joy and pleasure. Beautiful. And children, pregnancy. So, which we already went over that. So this is the reading here, guys. And it's amazing. I would get back in the camera, but I believe that this lags, and I've watched those videos before, and my words don't match what I'm, after so long on videoing this way. So I'll just end it here. I hope this is helpful. This is the most important thing you need to know, is that there's a commitments, and there is legalities, and there are contracts, and there's a mountain in the future, whatever this is. Whether some of you all are ending a relationship or beginning one, or going to court for things, or signing contracts and stuff like that, this is all the energy that's come out on that kind of stuff. Things are literally coming to the surface about how people feel about things. Children, loyalty, there's deception and stuff too that has happened. We cannot rule that out with the moon energies, things that have been hidden but now coming to the light in a very big way. And so whatever this is for you all, let me know how it goes down below. This was fun for me to do this. The most important thing that you need to know is there's some kind of big expansive thing that is coming, and it's going to be for the long haul, and it's going to, either going to miss this miss this mountain and be able to use your intuition, go the other way, or you're going to climb it and still be successful either way if you use your intuition. All right, guys, shalom.